Okay, hello. This is an idea journal in under 8 minutes, designed to make it easier for marking and also to make it more interesting. And it is by Lim Kwang Yong from Group 10. Before we start, I wish to share about my idea generating process. The way that I generate ideas is mainly through inspirations, and I gather these inspirations from many places. It can be through from Flickr, where I look at random photographs, or Wikipedia, where I look at random articles. I also go for random walks around my neighborhood to get inspirations from the things around me. I also split my ideas into personal and society to show how they impact us. Let us start with personal ideas. Don't you find that today we have way too many cards? We have EZ-Link cards, credit cards, library cards, and even more credit cards, and this makes our wallet very fat. So my solution to this is to come up with a smart card device that allows you to record your cards into the device, allowing you to also preset them according to the buttons on top. For example, you can preset your EZ-Link to button 1 and then just press 1 when you board the bus. Recording is done by the camera as shown, and if you accidentally lose your card, you can just call the company to have it frozen. Next, for idea number 2, one issue that I commonly face is that the keyboard of my handphone is too small. I have always wanted a bigger keyboard. So the solution to this is to create a program to synchronize the handphone keyboard to nearby computers, laptops, and iPads, so that typing is much easier. Remember those eye exercises that we did in primary school? They are really helpful, and since there are so many screens in our lives today, our eyes are used for at least 12 hours every day. So I wish to design an eye massager that helps to massage our eyes, using rotating machines to do the correct exercises and thick soft cushions to make our eyes comfortable. A remote control is also used to control the strength applied to your eyes. You can wear this device for a mere 5 minutes before you sleep or any time that you feel tired. So let's say that you want to go camping or hiking. So before you do that, you need to go and pack some clothes. And then you pack even more clothes. And then you go and get your sleeping bag. But then you realize, how do you actually fit everything together? So the solution that I have come up with is that I designed a backpack that can also double as a sleeping bag. This is a prototype backpack design. Here, I have indicated with arrows where metal rods have been inserted. These rods have an extendable function. When it's time to sleep, you simply stretch out the bag to form a nice sleeping bag. It is recommended that you place clothes at the top part so that it can also double as a pillow. And the maximum length extendable is actually up to 2.5 meters. Nowadays, students really bring too many books to school. Just look at the number of books that my brother has to bring to school. It is really a lot of books, and it makes his bag heavy and difficult for him to carry. So the solution that I have come up with is a helium school bag. Let me first draw a school bag. From here, you can attach a helium bag just below the school bag. These bags can be adjusted and also taken out whenever the student wants, but they have to be careful in case the bag flies away. Next, let us move on to society ideas. Today, global warming has become a huge problem and is primarily caused by a large increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere over the years. To solve this, I have designed a carbon dioxide stripping machine. It sucks in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and splits it into carbon, which can be used to make ink and paint, and oxygen, which is released into the air. This will definitely help to alleviate the global warming problem. Have you ever had to go to a supermarket and took forever to find an item? Well, I have, and I think that we should have search terminals in a supermarket. We can then use them to search for items, and it would point us in the exact direction to find it, if it exists. This problem might seem small in local supermarkets, but when they become as large as Giant and Walmart, it can be quite a needle in a haystack. For the last idea, I wish to touch on the education system in Singapore. This is a typical secondary school student. He is trapped in a box and is unable to see the outside world, that is the circle. There are many windows of opportunities out in the world, but they can't get to him cause of the box. The box is our education system, and if we remove it, suddenly all the windows are accessible, and the student can now take on many different paths. Do you know that there are actually more than 100 GCE subjects available? Yet Singapore secondary schools only offer less than 10. Relevant courses like tourism, business, and accounting are hardly taught. I feel that all these should be opened up to secondary schools, and with polytechnics offering more than 30 different courses, why not we start earlier? With that, it is the end of the idea journal. I hope that you have enjoyed watching, and thank you so much for viewing.